Hey guys, Ash here from cursforward.com, and we've been seeing a lot of new devices these days. It's all about faster processors, more RAM, newer versions of Android, and what do they all aim to achieve? It's all about getting things done as quick as possible. So that's exactly what we're going to talk about in this video. We are going to take a look at the top 10 apps that are going to let you multitask faster. All the apps on this list work on any Android device. I know the title of this video says Galaxy S4. It's just that I'm demonstrating it on the Galaxy S4. It will work on any Android phone or tablet that you have. So let's get started. The first app on the list is PyControl. So what it lets you do is launch different shortcuts or different apps or toggles no matter where you are. So say for example, I can launch Flipboard just like that. And I can quickly jump into gallery, or I can come back more to the browser, that's Chrome in this case. So that's PyControl. So you can set it to launch from the left like I have, or you can select it to launch from the right as well. You can set the size of the pie. What I like about it is you can change everything about it, as in the color. Right now I've got it at green, so you want red, you can do that. And the same for focus. So now it's going to look like this. Okay, sorry. It's going to look like this. So you get two levels of pie here. That is the first level. You see I've got stuff like gallery, Flipboard, Chrome, maps, and the optical reader. In the second level, I've got toggles. That's my data toggle. Group play. I've got the contacts, and Bluetooth, and so on. So that's the notification bar. Another thing you can do is you can also set actions for long pressing stuff. So right now, as you can see, the first one over here is gallery. Long pressing on it actually launches the camera. I've set it that way. How do we do this? Let's take a quick look at PyControls. Okay, this is to activate the clock that you see on top. This is the level 1. So the first button is gallery. Long click, I've set it to camera. Second button, Flipboard. I don't have anything for long click, and so on. So if you want to change something, just tap on it. And it just loads the list of apps that you have. You can select every app that you have from here. Or you also get some extra options, like you can have it get you back home, task, back, menu, data on off, toggles as well. So that's pretty much what PyControls can do. So moving on, the next app on the list is Dock for Droid. So again, swiping from the side, you get a dock over here, similar to what you find on Macs. And you can select what apps you find over here, and you want to launch something, just hit it, it launches. Again, from any app, you can still select it. Flipboard, enough launching. I can just go close it. Or I can just hide it for about 5 seconds. It's gone. So coming back. Now let's just quickly go into Dock for Droid. The dock orientation to the right or to the left. The activation area. Position. The width of the area. You can alter that. Again, you've got visibility, height. You can select more options. You can either set it to show the recent apps, so that's 5 recent apps there. Again, what apps you want to be shown all the time. So say for example, I select Google settings over here, group play, internet, and save it. Now if I open it, these 3 are going to be ever present. The rest are going to be the recent apps that I just used. So that's pretty good. You've got a lot of options over here. It's pretty simple to understand. You can just go through it if you're interested in it. So that's Dock for Droid for you. So moving on, the next app on the list is SwipePad. So let me just first turn off Dock for Droid here. All right, so going back. All right, so this is SwipePad. So how SwipePad works is again pretty similar to what we've been seeing so far. Just drag it from one end, and you have a list of apps that you have set. The free version does not let you launch what do you say, recent apps, but the paid version does. It's about $1, I guess. If you really like it, you can get the paid version. So jump into gallery again, go back home. You've got quite a few options here. You can enable it, label position above the icon or below, haptic feedback for it, sound on launch. Got quite a few options. Going into pads, that's the default pad, hotspots. The pads option is where you can actually add a new pad that is with the paid add-on. Once you do that, you can have it set as to every time you swipe from the right, you get to see whatever you've set up. Swipe from the left, you can actually have it show your recent apps and so on. So it kind of takes the functionality up a notch, but then again, it's paid. So if you really like it, you can get that. So when you have swipe pad open, you can just hold it somewhere, just hold it for a few seconds. And once it turns orange, you can change the icon over there. So you can go into applications, select a different app that you want, say email. And again, I can select apps, shortcuts, and that's pretty much it. So that's swipe pad for you. So the next app on the list is Glovebox. So this is just, again, similar to what we saw with Dock for Droid, but it's just a different way that it shows the apps. So you've got the recent apps over here. So you can just select your recent apps. Just move a little further, you get your recent apps. You can also have a pre-existing set of apps that you want. So you can just, there you go. I jump into Chrome. So, okay. There you go. Now off to Dropbox. Camera. Again, guys, most of these don't work from the camera, so don't worry about it. That's how it is. Let's quickly go into Glovebox to see what options it offers. So there you go. Bar content is where you add the content that you saw, the different icons and stuff that you want. So applications, it even lets you launch widgets, but on premium version. That is, you need to pay for it. Actions, so home and recent apps are two actions you have. You can also set a folder. Pretty much all you can do with it. So going back, they've got folders, blacklist, configuration. So again, you can move which area needs to be activated. You can change that from here. Vibrate on touch, transition effects, sensitivity level. Now keep in mind, another way Glovebox differs from others like Dock for Droid is the fact that it allows folders, which is basically a second level here of apps that you can select. And other things like, say for example, I'm in Dropbox, I just swipe through it totally and it brings me back to the home screen. So again, from Glovebox, you find this under configuration, where the full swipe option is what selects what happens once you've swiped it fully. So moving on, the next app on the list is Swaps. So that's Swaps for you. So you've got your recently used apps over here. You can add a few starred apps, so whatever you think you're going to access mostly. And how it differs from the rest on the list is that you can also access all your apps from here. So your entire app list can be found over here. So let's quickly go into the app itself. So you've got the general settings here. Enable it, haptic feedback, indicator icon in the status bar, transparent indicator icon. You get quick scroll. This adds alphabetical pop-ups. So how it works is that you can just quickly scroll through it as per alphabets. So going back, you can show all apps, or you can also turn the showing all apps option off. So now your all apps, not the whole, the entire app list will not be shown, just your starred and your recently used. And you can also select the number of starred apps that you want. It can be as high as 100, and the recently used apps again, up to 15. So that's pretty much it. The general settings, and then active spot settings again. The active spot width, you can change that. the height as well. Change it. That's how it is. So you've got it to the left, or to you can set it to the right. And then you've got appearance settings, the slide and animation. A lot of these are logged, as in you select something, you need to go for the paid version over here. But there are quite a few things you can change about it. If you like it enough, you can get the paid version as well. So guys, we are through 5 apps on the list right now, and that's all the time we have for this episode of Android Tips. The link to the next part of this video, that is the next episode of Android Tips, is annotated onto the video, and you can also find it in the description. But before you go to that, before you go ahead, click that, make sure you give me a thumbs up and hit the subscribe button. So that's pretty much it for this video. Thanks a lot for watching. Hope you guys liked it. So keep in mind, every time you hit like, subscribe, or favorite a video, it increases the odds of YouTube suggesting it to others. So just help me out. Hit like, subscribe, favorite it, and leave a comment if you think there's any other multitasking app that I might have left out of the list. If you feel there's something else that should have been included, let me know in the comment section. So that's it for now. Thanks a lot for watching. I'll see you in the next episode. Till then, it's Ashia from cursforward.com signing off. You guys have a great day. Bye-bye now.